The 2015 Speedway Grand Prix season continues this weekend with the Stockholm SGP from the Friends Arena. The event is the 190th Speedway Grand Prix overall, the 35th to come out of Sweden, and the 6th from Stockholm, the last two of which have came from the Friends Arena. Start time is 7 PM local and 6 PM in the UK. The wildcard for the meeting will be Antonio Lindback, who finished third, scoring 14 points when he wildcarded in Melilla earlier this year. Peter Kilderman continues to fill in for the injured Jaroslav Hampel. Last year here it was Hampel who owned the night as he went through the card to win the GP and recorded 21 point maximum. Greg Hancock finished second on 15 points behind him, Krzysztof Kaszprzak was third with 11 points and Chris Holder completed the final, finishing on 13 points. As said, there have only been two previous GPs at the Friends Arena, with Niels Christian Iversen winning the inaugural event in 2013 before Hampel's victory last year. A look back at SGP winners in Sweden sees two Aussies tied for the lead, as Lee Adams and Jason Crump have 5 wins each. Tomas Golob has 3 behind them, while 5 riders have a couple each, including Swedish legend Tony Rickardsson. This year's leaders haven't won too many times on Swedish soil, Ty Woffenden and Nicky Pedersen with 1 each, while Greg Hancock, amazingly, has never tasted victory here. Jason Crump sits alone atop of podiums in Sweden, finishing in the top 3 11 times, 1 ahead of Rickardsson. Golob, Adams and Hancock have 8 each in third on this list, with Chris Holder and Hans Andersson behind them having each appeared on the rostrum 5 times. This year's Swedish hopefuls, Lindback and Andreas Jonsson, have 4 top 3 appearances each on home soil. For a look at the full history of winners and podiums in all SGPs, including the Stockholm GPs held at the Olympia Stadion, follow the link in the description. Hancock became 2015's 7th winner when he took the Slovenian GP last time out as he tries to get back into the title race. The next 10 days will be very important in the race for the title, medals and the top 8 as there's just a 1 week turnaround before we head to Torun. Ty Woffenden's lead at the top has grown to 25 points as he, barring injury, looks set to pick up his second World Championship, which considering he has reached every single final this season is well deserved. It's now Hancock who is behind him, however, with the American dropping just 1 point in Slovenia and becoming the second rider to reach 3 figures for the year, with Pedersen dropping to third despite reaching his 4th final of the year. There were no changes in 4th to 7th, but Maciej Janowski scored 9 points in Kershko, and this has helped him move back into the top 8. In the bottom half, Michael Jepsen Jensen sits in 9th on 66 points. Just 2 points for him last time out have severely hurt his SGP hopes for next year. Peter Kilderman had another good GP, scoring 13 and finishing 3rd, and this now puts him 10th on 59 points and gives him a slim hope of the top 8, but will certainly be catching the eye of those deciding the permanent wildcards for next year. Below him, it's generally been a constant struggle for all the riders, exempting the injured Hampel, with only Harris via the SGP Challenge likely to return next year. Another 4 heat wins for Woffenden and Kershko have put him on an impressive 30 for the year, while Hancock's 6 wins means he is now second on 23. After Pedersen on 21, there's a big drop off to Zagar, Holder and Janowski, who all have 14 so far. At the bottom, Jonsson, Harris and Jonasson have rarely hit the front and have managed just 10 wins between them. Since Kershko, we've had the semi-finals of the Elite League in the UK, the final of the Elitserien in Sweden, and the start of the finals in the Extraliga and League 1 in Poland. Most GP riders have been involved in one meeting or another, with Nicky Pedersen leading the way, having averaged 9.6 from a couple of meetings, the highlight of which being 13 from 5 rides for Lejno as they won their Extraliga semi-final second leg 53-37 over Torun. Andreas Jonsson guested for Bellevue a couple of times in their semi-final victory over Swindon in the UK, and performed well, averaging 8.4. No real outstanding performances from the remaining riders, with Iversen, Doyle and Jepsen Jensen struggling over their meetings. Finally, after Kershko, we have had the 4th and final round of the Speedway European Championship, held in Ostrov, Poland, on Saturday the 19th of September. Congratulations to former SGP rider Emil Sayfudinov, who didn't win on the night but secured the championship. There were 3 of this weekend's riders involved: Nicky Pedersen, Peter Kilderman and Antonio Lindback. Pedersen came away with the win, scoring 12 points from his qualifying rides and adding 3 from the final, while Lindback top scored on the night, taking 5 wins out of 5 on the way to the final, before finishing 3rd to leave with 16 points. Kilderman didn't manage to perform as well, and failed to qualify for the final or race-off, scoring 7 points on his qualifying rides. That's everything for this weekend's Grand Prix. Hard to pick a winner at the moment, but in a really bold statement, I'm picking Woffenden to do well. With Hancock yet to win in Sweden, and him riding really well of late, maybe he'll break his Swedish duck. Thanks for watching, subscribe to see more preview videos, and check back here next week for the Torun Grand Prix. Bye for now.